Stay with me on this because this is going to get really weird. And keep in mind, the elves are in fact not children. The elves are adults who look like children. Really old adults, I might add. Some of them are like 500. Anyways, so the main concept of the Santa Claus 2 is that Santa has to find a wife in order to stay Santa Claus, right? He only has, like, I think a year to find a wife. The Mrs. Claus, so to speak. For a man who has to spend the majority of his time at the North Pole, I don't think it's realistic to say that he can find and marry a woman within a year. On top of that, the position of Santa is roughly 1100 years old. Like, this is back when marriage was considered a business contract. All I'm saying is love didn't really have to be Mrs. Claus. That being said, this woman met all the qualifications to be Mrs. Claus. Number one, she loves Christmas. She is enthusiastic about Christmas. She loves Santa. Look down. She even wrote a banger to cover another banger. A contemporary Christmas classic. I mean, love is great, but this woman met all the qualifications to be a Mrs. Claus. She was ready for the job. But also, if we're talking qualifications, shouldn't Judy here be a contender? I mean, it's always nice to promote from within the company first. I mean, in the first one, she kind of sort of turned Santa down because she's seeing somebody in rapping, but provided that maybe that relationship didn't work out, is that a possibility? And again, she's like 500, so man, I feel like some Christmas.